What is a secret luxury brand that only really rich people know about? My favorite discovery was the wealthy version of Craigslist. It's called the James Edition, and it's so much fun to flip through and be sad. De Gournay wallpaper. Starts around 1K per panel. It's utterly beautiful. Magico speakers. Op post history reads like a BuzzFeed journalist, churning out articles. All commenters should prepare to be quoted on clickbait articles. There are islands in the Caribbean and Pacific where billionaires go to get away from millionaires. Old school tailors from Napoli that makes their suits from scratch. All made to measure. Like a Tolini. There's a guy Sam. Not his real name but what he has Westerners call him. In Saudi Arabia. Has no social media, website etc. but he trains and sells the best falcons in the world. Years-long waiting list, and if you are in a room with this guy you made it. You must be referred by a current client, and he is very involved with the Crown Prince. Heck, if you're involved in falconry you made it. Aman Hotels. For when you don't want to associate with the pores at the Ritz and Four Seasons. Not so much a brand as a location. But the entire north end of Key Largo is undeveloped for a single reason. The private community called the Ocean Reef Club. They buy up land any time it is for sale, to continually keep development away from their location. In their defense, much of the land has now been donated and made state park and NWR. They have their own airport, golf courses, doctors, restaurants, shopping, grocery and bank all inside the gated community. Employees aren't allowed to wear anything with the Ocean Reef label outside the gated community. There's a nice 12-lane bridge running from Florida City to the north end of the island that has nothing but the Ocean Reef Club. Edit. It's been explained the road existed prior to the larger bridge to the south. I can admit I was ignorant to that fact. Nice try, old money, TikTok. Triton Submarines https://tritonsubs.com. This is a legit custom private submarines company. Unlike that company. My mom's favorite brand growing up was, this belonged to your great aunt SO and SO. For the most part brands are for middle-class people. The very function of branding is to create an association with that brand's status. To use it to say you too have status since you can afford that brand. This is most common among clothing, but extends to other things as well. The wealthy, the people with more money than time on this earth, will use that money have something made for them. Clothing that is tailored, cobbled shoes, carpenter's custom furniture, etc. The people who make things for the rich have a reputation of quality that does not require a brand. John Lobb is a luxury shoe brand, but there are honestly a lot of these smaller bespoke specialty clothing and shoemakers that aren't even household names amongst the wealthy. People with the money and interest in specific things end up gravitating towards bespoke items and designs they personally like, and will know their favorite makers but not necessarily some other rich guy's favorites. Like Savile Row isn't a brand but rather refers to a street with a number of individual bespoke tailors. Rich guy A and rich guy B are both buying high-end suits on the same street but from different brands. That all said, I think the era of Savile Row is winding down in relevance. The modern era makes it easier for the high-end clothiers to continue serving the ultra-wealthy from anywhere and without the need of storefronts to promote a brand awareness. That secret club at Disney World. There's a years-long waiting list just to get an interview. In Kyoto, Japan, there are old established restaurants with geisha entertainment. Nothing sexual. where you have to know the owners to get a reservation, and you only know the owners because your family has been going to the restaurant for generations. Pine Valley Golf Club. You can't apply. 2 members have to approach you on their own. You aren't supposed to tell anyone you're a member, or write about it. If you do, you can get punted. The club is an actual municipality with private homes. There is no cash allowed. Everything gets charged to your number, except caddy tips and bets. When we played, we had 2 caddies. We tipped them $1,000. They also got salary, benefits, and a $401k match. It's also widely considered the best, toughest golf course on the planet. No one outside the membership knows what the fees are. Virtu Signature phones. They are anywhere from $6 to $56,000 a phone, and a monthly cost of the concierge service that is a few $1,000s a month. They will get you tickets or reservations to almost anything, even sold-out events, or almost anything you can think to get someone to do. I've met one person with this phone. She had enough money she didn't even think about cost of things. Primark. Few of you have heard of the Fasig Tipton yearling sales, but many of us commoners around Lexington, KY are familiar. Also, horse farm brands like Wingstar and Three Chimneys aren't known to people outside of the area. If you know about them, you're either in the horse industry or very wealthy. I'll just wait to read the highlights of this one on TikTok tomorrow.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.